Hi, my name's Dee and welcome to Sunchild Tarot. Now this is a waning moon reading for the sign in the title below. I'm doing a joint introduction for all 12 of them because it would be a good idea for you to watch your sun and your moon and your rising sign and quite possibly your Saturn and Jupiter at the moment. And you will get sick of hearing me say the same thing over and over and over again. So same introduction, same time signature on all of them to fast forward past it. But stay with me this first time. Now, the waxing moon readings were looking at what to increase over the course of the waxing moon, leading up, in this case, to the full moon in Gemini. There are many great astrologers even on YouTube, the Leo King, Soul Garden TV, Anastasia, Cosmic Astrologer, and Adam Elmbas, and Sun Soul TV. All of them have a look at what they've got to say about the full moon in Gemini, the solar eclipse on the December the 26th that we're coming up to, and also the infamous Saturn and Pluto conjunction that is peaking on January the 12th. What we are looking at, Pluto, remember, is about transformations and endings. So this is very good for a waning moon reading where we are looking at what we want to decrease by the point of the new moon. Now is a time for making decisions. Now is a time for saying, that is where I want to be. And I don't want to be here anymore, wherever here, or even more, hopefully, I don't want to be there anymore. So hopefully you've already got some movement out of whatever it is. But we run the risk of setting the same old patterns again for another 31 years, apparently. Now, I've only just done the first 31 years, or it might have been 38, whichever, the astrologers will tell you. So now it's really important to look at what we need to cut out, what we need to reduce, what we need to walk away from, ready for the new beginnings, typified by the next new moon and by the solar eclipse, apparently. I wasn't aware they mean new things, but apparently they mean new things, at least according to Divinely Feminine, another reader I highly recommend. Anyway, I've waffled enough. You've got the idea. The question is, what should your sign decrease and reduce leading up to the new moon? And let me bring up the cards. Okay, Scorpio, firstly, if there's a difference in the audio between the introduction and this bit, I apologize. Microphone issues. So we have in your oracle cards, look at the bigger picture, resilience, and Sisterhood of the Rose, beauty and devotion, priestess, mystic, teacher. The god that opposes you right now, that is in between you and your goal, is Athena in her role of protectress. But what stands to uplift you, strangely, is Medusa, representing the power of the feminine. So I think there is an element where, since this question is what do we need to reduce, what do we need to release, I think you need to take a step back. It's almost like you need to let somebody else make their own mistakes. That's what I'm just getting to start off with, because you are coming through to a new time, a new place, a new era, with the Six of Swords on the base of the deck, which offers you some form of wish fulfillment. But one thing that has been going on recently seems to be that there are some lies and mistruths and misconceptions that have been affecting you and have been given to you, and you are trying to spy out and figure out what's true and what isn't true. But you've been forging ahead nonetheless, and the world has pretty much gone, whoa, hold your horses, because you go in the wrong way. You go in the wrong way with this. So whatever these lies and deceptions are that you suspect, they probably are lies and deceptions. Let that person get on with it, because they're going to learn. Here, in your role of teacher, it's your role of teacher that you have to let go of. So you need to stand back and let them learn from their own mistakes, and that's how you're going to teach. Because you need to make plans, yes, for all the eventualities that result because of that, but change is coming, and this is change is near you right now and on you right now. Your intuition is going to lead you to, well, if that happens, I might need to have this in place, and I might need to have that in place, and yeah, put them in place, fine, but don't interfere. It is a time of waiting and watching on your own, because you have everything that you require. Okay, so yes, there may be news that you have to give, but not yet. Take your time. You're about to level up, I think, is a way of putting it. And so is whoever it is that you are keeping an eye on or would normally step in to help. Now, if this is purely for yourself, then slow down heading on the new path that you was on, because news is coming to you and you have slightly been misdirected. You are on the right path, unless, of course, that path is suddenly whipped out from under you and you're left to rebuild whatever's left. Now, bear in mind that the path that you're walking on may have changed, but you went on that other path to get you to this path. So, to quote A Course in Miracles, it's okay. There's because of the future here, we have the Lovers clarified by the Hermit. Now, that's a really interesting combination, but what I'm getting from it is that two disparate forces actually coming together, and this is what I felt, that there is another person here that you just need to stand back from and let them make their own mistakes, because they are going to learn. You're getting wish fulfillment out of this, and you can find your inner light. And since that's clarifying the Lovers, I think you're both going to find your own inner light. But what is uplifting you at the moment is that feminine energy. And as you know, that is seen as a receptive energy. So let the information come to you. You don't have to act right now. Hold your horses. Just look after your own business. Look after your own harvest. And they're going to learn what they need to and return to you a better person for it. So that could be a child, a sibling, a parent, a lover. I do get that parental feel from this, but that doesn't mean that you're a per se parent. It could be a relationship where you tend to take the parental role, and now you've got to stop taking the parental role because you've done the work. You've done it, and you have to take the training wheels off the bike and see how they go. If they fall flat on their face, they fall flat on their face. They learn from it. They pick themselves up. They dust themselves off, and they carry on. And then they don't fall flat on their face. So that's the feeling that I'm getting from this. But there is a unity, maybe, that is between your urge to action and your common sense voice from intuition that says, just wait a little while, hold your horses. So that's everything that I'm getting from this one. I hope it makes sense for you. If it does, comment down below. You don't have to go into the ins and outs of this because it's probably quite personal by the sounds of it. Do check out your full moon reading, which will note the energies that are working with you or against you at the moment. And obviously check out your sun, moon, rising sign. Come back for your monthlies later. There's going to be more readings because there's more astrological events coming up. And in the meantime, take a step back, just watch and listen. All right? Cheers.